Mick O'Dwyer's Wicklow beat Cavan in Auckland on their long run through the qualifiers last year. Could they repeat the feat in Cavan this year? They got off to a flyer. JP Dalton was pulled down by Thomas Corr and referee Cormac Riley pointed to the spot. No problem for Leighton Glynn. Wicklow 4 points up after 10 minutes. Cavan struggled throughout the first half and went even further behind when a James Stafford ball found Sean Furlong. Another goal for Wicklow, 7 points clear now. Cavan were down to 14 men before half-time. A second yellow for Thomas Corr for this strike on Furlong. The game running away from Cavan now. 2-5 to 6 points at the break, and their frustration was showing. The second half was barely underway and Cavan were down to 13 men. A sideline tussle between Glynn and Cavan midfielder James Stafford kept going after the ball went out of play. Mulvey struck out in full view of the linesman and he was off. And then off the bench came Shawnee Johnson, still carrying an injury, but with his first touch put the ball over the bar and gave Cavan new hope. Midway through the second half and Cavan were right back in it. Shawnee got his fourth from what looked an impossible angle and the margin was down to 2. Less than 10 minutes to go and substitute Mark McKeever got the equaliser. A frantic exchange of points before, guess who, Shawnee Johnson got his 6th and the winner for Cavan. An incredible turnaround for Tommy Carr's men and the end of the road for Micko's Wicklow.
We just stopped playing in the second half, that's all that happened. It's amazing when we had the 2 extra men. It looked like as if it was Cavan that had the 2 extra men. And the arrival of Shawnee Johnson, I think, made all the difference. He kicked some wonderful points. He's a marvellous footballer and he proved it today.
You said earlier on in the season that this was going to be your last year no matter what happened. Do you know what you're going to do here?
Well, I mean, I've given 3.5 years to Wicklow now and we've done a lot of work, you know, over the last 3.5 years. So, I mean, my so-called contract with them would be up this year anyway. You know, I did it for the 3.5 years.